Thank you. I'll get to Krabbers first. Okay. Give us an indicator if you want to ask a question, guys. I'm going to start with Simon Crabtree from PLP. Once everyone's down in front of the cameras, right down the middle. Go on, Krabbers, kick us off, mate.
What's your overriding emotion after that one?
I'm disappointment because I think, first of all, congratulations to Southampton. They won both legs, so they deserved in the final. But I think especially the game tonight we could have won too. That's why I'm disappointed. First half difficult. Not sure if you felt it, but the wind was really strange, difficult to handle. You saw 1-2 balls when Millie couldn't. The ball stopped in a moment when nobody could know about it. It was difficult for the football playing side, obviously. That made it difficult because obviously the plan of Southampton was counter-attacking, what they did really well. First half, I would say maybe just 2 counter-attacks could have been defended better, because we should not be in 1-1 situation with Redmond, things like this. But all the rest was good play of Southampton counter-attacking. And the second half we did it much better. So and we played football still, and with 1-2 better passes in the right spaces, and we created outstanding chances. So that against a side like Southampton playing like this, creating these big chances, that's really difficult, but we did it. And we all know usually we score in situations like this, but we did it. So that's what we have to accept. That doesn't say anything about the performance, it only says everything about the result. So we are out, we have to accept it. But for me, of course, as a coach, it's very important to know about the performance, and I will not ignore this. But in this moment, of course, I'm disappointed because I thought we would have deserved to win the game tonight. If this would have been then enough, no idea. But so we have to congratulate Southampton, what they already did. Yeah, and I wish them all the best.
Okay. Dave?
Yeah, the TV seems to show that you certainly had a very strong claim for a penalty before the second goal, and it really seemed to get ahead.
No, I saw meanwhile. In the game it looked for me like a penalty. I saw meanwhile, obviously it was not, because he played the ball, because before he touched Devok, but didn't he?
I think there's a replay that shows that he really touched the ball first.
Oh. So that makes it even worse. But the handball was clear. Yeah, long play, clear handball. So maybe it's not interesting, but I don't look for excuses or anything. But it's really hard to accept it week by week by week by week. It's really hard. In one of the biggest games, what everybody told me against Man United, it was 2-3 yards offside, and nobody really speaks about it. You just have to say after the game, I think, okay, do I have to speak about it? It's my job to get a fine afterwards because I said it. But today, for the handball was for me obvious. 100% obvious, and if it's not obvious, then it's the next situation. But nobody comes then and says sorry, didn't see it or whatever. It's always, show must go on, and that's the next game again. But how I said, we had a lot of offside goals against us, which should not have been allowed, and really rare handball. Right, that's how it is. That doesn't feel good, but that's. 2 situations, and of course would have been enough. 2 penalties, Milner quote, and then it's 2-0, and we don't talk about anything else, and it's the same performance. Maybe that explains the performance. The performance was absolutely okay. We created the chances. If now anybody want to say, but you didn't score, that's right. Oops, absolutely right. But for me as a coach, it's very important the way we choose to create chances, and it was absolutely okay. Reaction of the team on the first half. First half was not bad, but it was quite a test, because it was similar a little bit to Swansea. Dominant, no goal, but we didn't lose our nerves. We really stuck to the usual plan, and did a little bit better in 1 or 2 moments. And immediately we had bigger chances. So that was good. At the end we are out and lost both legs. So I think nobody will talk about this for a long time. But for us, is the performance really important? And so I'm fine with this. But in a cup, actually, I would like to speak about planning the final already and not about the performance. So now we are on the wrong side of the semi-final.
Chris and Dom.
Every week, every team's playing games in exactly the same way, and it seems to be in the last month or so you've had more problems against it. I mean, you, as a coach, is this different for you week upon week to have this challenge where?
No, for me as a coach, it's not that difficult because we had other situations where you can win the ball back. That's different things. We are not the only team in the world who has to do this. That's the. Not every team is playing like this, but quite a lot. We spoke about this. 70-80% of the games are like this. We knew it before, so that's not a problem. But we still adapt to it in 100%. We did it. You have to score in this or that situation. The game changed then little bit, not against each team, because a few teams are even happy with only being 1-0 down or whatever. But that's not. We don't have to think about this. That's the most difficult thing in football. But we are not the only team who does it, who has to accept this. So we are a good football playing side. That's why the team, especially Southampton, I think they play usually completely different. So if they would always play like this, that probably they had a few points more. I don't know, because the counter-attacking was really good, and defending with a little bit of luck. And how is that? Somebody told me a second ago about the performance and everything, but that we didn't score. I said, creating chances like this against a team like this, that's really not easy, but we did it, so that's good. And then you have to score. That's all. That's what we have to say. It didn't happen tonight, but that's not a problem. In general, it's only a problem for tonight.
Okay, Dom, and I'll take one more after that, okay?
Yeah, do you have any concerns that there'll be a hangover from this defeat?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Again, I said something like this a second ago. If we would doubt the way we are on after this little problems we had now, it would be really a strange thing. So we are absolutely not in the situation. We don't have the points we want. We don't have the results we want. That's not a problem. That's how it is. No, but we know what we have to do. We know what we want to do. We know about the football we want to play. So that's all good. A few times it didn't happen, but tonight it was a really good performance. So that's how in difficult circumstances, again, I know, I spoke when I came here a few times about the wind and everybody was a little bit like laughing. Today it was really difficult to play football with this wind. But we did good. I'm fine with this, but of course disappointed about being out.
Final question, Vinny.
Yeah, obviously disappointment tonight, but how much of a statement has the club made by getting Coutinho tied down to that contract?
Two sides make a big statement. So I think the club and Phil, that's the player who obviously everybody in the world would like to have in his team, says in this situation that he wants to stay here. That's for us unbelievably important. He's not the only player we want to keep, but it's you write more about it than we could say about it, and that everybody wanted him and whatever, and that was obviously true, because nobody in football is that blind that you can see how big his qualities are. So but we will go, we will carry on this way, and with the players we want to keep and all that stuff, and that will happen in the next few months and years, and because the base is really good here. And so Phil was the first who showed that he thinks the same.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Safe journey.
Thank you. Bye.